Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. I've made a new pick a card read for you. How does your person feel about you at the moment? Let's find out. Now, I've made 3 readings here. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you get into it is good. Each of them has got a deeper dive to it. That's an extended reading that goes with it. So if you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. And there's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. And that's where you can also find your timestamps to fast forward to your reading. And so all you need to do now is take a pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? The crystal's out with this card here. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Would you like the flower card? The flower card is out with the reflection card. Reflections of each other. Or would you like the shell? And the shell card is out with the embrace card. Through each other you find the missing pieces. Take your pick now. Don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click on that subscribe button if you're new. I do a daily energy update every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show where I give mini reads. Now you can book in for one of those 1-question readings at any time on my website behealing.com. I'll pop a link for it in the description box below and also one up there too. I'll do your reading at the start of the next live show and then send you the link to the replay so you don't even need to come live to it if you don't want. Or you can click on Be Healing down there on my YouTube channel, find when the next show is because it'll be there laying in wait. Click on set a reminder to it, come along live if you can and book your mini read while I'm live too. I also make 3 of these pick a card reads a week and I offer private readings as well. So if you're looking for something in more detail, a private reading, you can book in for one of those. There's a link in the description box below and also one up there too. Get those out within 48 hours if you're ordering them. If you've got questions for your reading, click on the Contact Us page after you've booked in. You can put your questions in there. So, crystal, flower, or shell, I'll see you in your reading. So if you chose the crystal and this one's for you, crystals, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get some cards out for you and find out how your person's feeling about you at the moment. Okay, I'm told to take all 3 of those. Let's do it and let's get into it. It's a time to walk alone. So the person could be like holding back from you at the moment, but it could be to protect you. The Sentinel, to protect you from something. Sentinel is like the card of protection, protective. Or they're being protective about themselves or something like that. Grace card, it's all in the flow. So you could be on a break at the moment, or they're holding themselves back to protect you from something, don't want to tell you about something, or they want to sort something out before they flow towards you. Doesn't feel like it's a massive problem to me though. Is it a massive problem to you? Let me know. But holding back for some reason. But to protect you from something. That doesn't mean that they've got something dreadfully wrong in their life. It could be just they're sorting something out that you don't need to be a part of. Do you know what I mean? If someone's, say, got too much going on in their life, if they're like really busy with their work at the moment, extra projects on or something like that, they could just be holding you back to like protect you from all of that. They don't need to bring their stress into your life. It could be something like that. So resilience, they're thinking like you're going to hang in there, that you've got this, that you're not going to fall apart if they're doing their own thing, if they need time to themselves, is what this is saying. Yeah. So the feeling that this is pretty solid, but they've got something going on at the moment, just kind of protecting you from that. Keeping that away from you, sorting it out themselves, taking action on something themselves. What else? How are they feeling? How are they feeling about crystals at the moment? Change. Got change going on in their lives right now. Feels like they're dealing with stuff in their life at the moment and don't have much time, perhaps, or energy to give to this relationship at the moment. But the resilience card, it suggests that they're feeling like everything's good anyway. You're hanging on in there like you're good anyway. Let's find out more. So the Two of Swords is coming out there. The Two of Swords, like they're not sure. They're not sure about something. We've got the Devil here. They're very tempted, and they're perhaps a bit obsessed by you as well. There's that draw. There's the draw of you. Now, if they are trying to prioritize something else at the moment and get through it, you're very tempting. You're very tempting to them. So you might be tempting them like off course. They might need to keep on bringing themselves back to their priorities. Seven of Wands. Protection, the card of protection again. So let's get deeper into this then, find out what all this protection stuff is about. Two of Swords, what are they not sure about? Strength. Let's see. Yeah, they're not sure. Okay, Seven of Voices, if it's true. Right, so strength. This could be like, are they strong enough? Or are you strong enough? Or is this connection strong enough? Could it fall apart? Could it withstand this? They're not sure. Right, so if they've got something tricky going on in their life at the moment, they're not sure if this connection or if it's strong enough yet for you to withstand that. This could be someone that's interested in you that's holding themselves back, or say while they've got some family drama going on or something like that, protecting you from it. They're not sure, but perhaps you haven't known each other long enough. They're not sure it's strong enough, this connection yet for you to withstand that. So feels to me like they're getting something out of the way first. If it is something like they're busy with business or something like that, you know, getting that project done, they might think if they start something with you, if they proceed forward, but they don't even have time to like be messaging you or taking you out regular or anything like that because of this other stuff that they've got going on, they might just be holding back because of that. So yeah, they're not sure if this connection is strong enough to weather those things. Now, if you've been with someone for a long time, then you would know them, it would be all good, and you could like take breaks or whatever, or you know, someone could be busy, and if you know, they could tell you that they're busy. Perhaps, you know, I'm going to need a couple of weeks to really focus on this. Sorry, I don't have time for you. And you'd be able to weather that. But if it's a new connection, maybe not so much. This might be just them like realizing that they're not in, they don't have, the plate is too full at the moment of something for them to proceed forward and pursue this relationship right now. It just feels like other priorities to me. Sacred space, so they're like, they're keeping themselves back. They're in their own space, but they're very tempted though to come forward. They're slightly obsessed with you as well. Maybe not slightly. You're a temptation to throw caution to the wind, to go for it anyway. But it feels to me like they don't want to mess this up. They don't feel like it's strong enough yet, so they would rather, you know, rather than come in too soon when they don't even have the time for it. Yeah, they don't want to mess it up that way, so they're trying to hold themselves back. Six of Inspiration and the Five of Inspiration, because they think this is going places. They really think that this is a very important relationship. They want this to win. This is reaching higher, the Five of Inspiration for them. So they've got like good intentions for this relationship. They expect it to go far. Six of Inspiration, for it to be very successful. So yeah, even though they're tempted, it feels like they're holding back for good reasons here. Because they want it to be really successful instead. They've learned their lesson. So previously they might have made a move on someone when they had a lot going on in their life. And that person would be like, you don't message me, you don't call me, you don't take me out, you're not really interested. And they might have been really interested, just with different priorities, you know. And, you know, fair enough, priorities might be, you know, playing video games or whatever, hanging out with their mates, you know, and then you might go, well, okay, well, this person isn't that into me. But it doesn't feel like that to me. It feels like a priority, either family drama or an important work priority or something like that. It feels important to them. It doesn't feel like it's just like something and nothing. to me. So 7 of Wands, this card of protection. Why is this protection? Tell us more about this. See if we can get some more information about this. What is all this protection racket going on here? Can you tell us more about this protection, please? So I think this person feels a lot for you, very tempted by you, and yeah, they're trying to protect you from something. The planning now, 3 of Materials. The planning for when this thing, whatever it is over, to come forward, to, you know, to talk to you then, or to move things forward, or to start things off if it hasn't yet started for you guys yet. So changes, there's changes in the horizon, the planned, yeah. Okay, so there is a plan to this. They're protecting you for the short term, but whatever is going on, it's got an end date to it. So it will change, and they kind of know when it's going to change. Sure, it's a short term thing. We'll get into that, perhaps the timing of it, in the deeper dive read. Tell us more then, how are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about your crystals? How are they feeling about crystals right now? It's looking good. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So they're giving you space right now, and they need space right now. Something, whatever this thing is that they got going on. We got work through your feelings. A lot of feelings. Okay, so they've got a lot of feelings for you, and it might be bringing up stuff from the past for them, and they're having to deal with those feelings. I think this person really feels like you could have something really good here going on, and yeah, and so it's bringing up anxieties, it's bringing up doubt, you know, all the stuff from previous relationships that comes up when we really like someone. That's what I'm picking up from that. So they're working through those feelings, those doubts, those fears. This is someone that knows that they need to make an effort with you. You see, that's what it is. They know that they need to make an effort with you. They want to make an effort with you. They don't have the time or the energy at the moment to do that. Differences. This card always surprises me, right? Because it's differences, but it's 2 matches that are pretty much burnt down exactly the same amount. Pretty much, and one's burnt a little bit more than the other, but you know what, they're not that different at all. So they could be thinking that like you're ahead of them or something like that. They could be trying to catch up or improve themselves in some kind of a way. They know that they need to make effort, but they're kind of feeling like they're a little bit on the back foot here, a little bit behind perhaps, or not good enough for you yet. Bad attitude and deception. They don't want to come in too soon and not be able to give enough effort. They don't want you feeling this way, like they're deceiving you. That's the last thing that they want to do. This person wants to come at you right. So yeah, they don't want to do things so that you'll have a bad attitude with them. I think this person knows that you've got good boundaries and all of that, and they know like they can't approach you wrong, and they're not in a position to approach you right at the moment. They don't want you to think that you're deceiving them. So this person is thinking a lot about all of this. How are they feeling there? Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. Love makes the difference. I feel like this person, it's important to them. Relationships are important to them. I know after all I've said about priorities and things like that, but it could be that they're working like to get a solid footing in something for themselves so that they can provide more in a relationship. It feels like it's very important to them, this relationship. Relationships in general, feels like it's very important. Let's get some messages from them. So what do they want to say? What does this person want to say to crystals? What would they like to say? I feel terrible for hurting you. So they've done something that's hurt you and they feel bad for that. And it might just be holding back from you that is hurting you, like disappointing you. They feel terrible for disappointing. disappointing you. I'm afraid of commitment. They take it very seriously, commitment. And they're a bit fearful about it. This feels like someone that is really, you know, particular about being ready and feeling ready for something before they'll start it. This is not someone that just goes into something willy-nilly without thinking about it. So they're thinking that's a fear of commitment. They love you. Wow, there it is. What else do they want to say? What else do they want to say? I'm ashamed of how I treated you. Wow. This is a destined connection. They feel like you and them are destiny. Destined to be together. What else do they want to say? I can't stand the thought of you with someone else. Now this could be something that spurs them into action. They're obviously watching you at the moment with this devil card. I was getting a bit obsessed, like low-key obsessed with you there. I'm very tempted to get into this before they've really got the time or energy for it. But yeah, this person is taking this very seriously. Well, if that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, want it to be a story. You might want to get that deeper dive for even more. Even in there, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So what should you do about this then? Is there some action that you need to be taking? Guidance for you in this relationship. You guys together, what are the dynamics between you in this relationship? How can you make it work really well? Are there any red flags that you need to know about? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, that email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then try it on a different device, and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. So if you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading, because your cards are already flying out, and find out how they feel about you at the moment. Now, tea ceremony, they want to take things really slowly, being very conscious about it. This could be someone that has done a lot of work on themselves, that they don't just rush into things. They really think about things, and they're taking things slowly. Now, the Garden of the Night, they've got a dark night of the soul. They could be going through something at the moment with this Garden of the Night card. They might not be feeling great about themselves. They might be focused on a flaw that they've got or think that they have at the moment. Perhaps not feeling good enough or something like that. What else? Imagination, but they are fantasizing about you. So you're in their dreams. They're fantasizing about you, daydreaming about you. Yeah, in their imagination about you, thinking about a future with you and all of that kind of stuff. Wild, wow. They believe in your otherworldly beauty, dance with a wave, drink in the sunshine. So this person is enamored with you. They think you're so beautiful, wild and free. They dig you. This person really digs you. Flowers, let's move you a little bit. Okay. Tell us more, how they're feeling about flowers. Yes, this person is very enamored by you. The Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is about reaching higher. They might feel like you're a little bit out of their league, you know. That they're reaching higher. There's a feeling here that they want to be a better person for you. Not that I'm getting that they're a bad person at all, but, you know, like taking things to the next level. Wow, they're in love with you. Ace of Cups, like this is the best feeling card that there is. They're in love with you. Falling in love with you. Knight of Wands, feeling very passionate about you. A lot of sexual chemistry going on for them. So yeah, they are very drawn to you, this person. Five of Wands. So there's this feeling like maybe a little bit out of a league, but it's more like I want to improve myself to be good enough for flowers. That's in their eyes. That could be why the Garden of the Night is there, because they're kind of focused on a flaw kind of thing, feeling like they're not good enough yet, but wanting to improve that, to kind of prove themselves good enough for you. Ten of Materials, because they're thinking long term here. They feel like if they could build something with you, perhaps build a life with you, family with you, or, well, life with you. Yeah. Ten of Materials, they are thinking long term, like this could grow to something, be something really good. What else? They might be thinking children, fur babies, life together. There's healing energy behind that and discernment. They feel like you're a good choice. And healing energy, it feels like, you know, your person, they might have had like a lot of bad relationships, and it feels like they know that they could have like a good relationship with you. Perhaps you've both done a lot of work on yourselves. They feel safe with you. They feel like you're the right choice for them. Yeah, discernment, right choice for them. Ace of Cups, so they're falling in love with you, or they are already in love with you. A lot of feelings here for you, and they're good feelings for you. Ace of Voices is behind that, so they feel like it's true too. You know, sometimes when we fall in love, and sometimes we think we're fooling ourselves. What I mean by that is, if someone's like really not good for you, say you feel like you're falling in love with, I don't know, some criminal down the road or whatever, you've got feelings for them, that's like a not true kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? It could be that they've got these strong feelings for you, and it's true. So they've seen that you're compatible with each other and on the same page and all of that kind of thing. So the Ace of Voices, there's a truth in this that they're seeing. Star, they're hoping, they're wishing for this, hoping for this, but they're wanting to move slowly, even though they've got these really strong feelings with the Knight of Materials. So they're wanting to approach you right. They've got a lot of hope about this, but yeah, moving slowly to do things right. Even they've got all of these feelings. So Tea Ceremony said that as well, that Tea Ceremony is doing something very slowly and very precisely, and not wanting to mess something up, you know. What's behind that is unlimited possibilities and divine timing. I feel like it's perfect timing that they've found you, especially with that healing energy and discernment, like you're the right choice, you're what they've been looking for. They've got all this passion for you, the Knight of Wands, so a fair bit of lust there. They're very attracted to you sexually. Tell us more about that. That flipped over, but it's a good card anyway, so let's take it. Page of Emotions, they're fantasizing about that too. So yeah, their imagination that came out here, they've got a lot of sexual fantasies about you that's going on here. Very positive imaginings about you as well. Eight of Inspiration, they want this to move forward. They want to directly communicate with you. They feel like this is their happily ever after, the Ten of Emotions. This reading couldn't possibly get any more positive than this, I reckon. What do you think? I mean, all the good cards are coming out on this. So this is someone that is very into you, big time. There's abundance behind that as well. Wow, I'm feeling like that this is like everything. All that and a bag of chips, you know? It's just like everything. Everything that they possibly wanted. That's what that abundance card feels like. You're everything that they've ever wanted. Wow. Let's find out more. How they're feeling about you. They feel like you're a reflection of them, like you're just like each other. Twins, separated at birth. Trusting and having faith that this will work out. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it's only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So they're trying to be true to themselves. They feel like you're being true to yourself as well, that you're honest, legit kind of a person. Only doing what it is that you want to do. Not pushed into anything. You are loved by this person. Focus on the positive. They find that you're a very positive kind of person. They feel like a very positive kind of person too, from the energy here. And releasing blocks. They could be releasing blocks to come towards you as well. It could just be nervousness and things like that. Remember, Garden of the Night. So there's something there that makes them perhaps focused on a perceived flaw of theirs. Or with that Five of Wands, they feel like they need to improve themselves a little bit to come your way. So there might be a bit of don't know what I was going to say then. I got distracted by this card and the message. They actually want their family to meet you. They want to share you with the family. There's a spark between you and they want it to open up to even more. So they're wanting to move on this. The feelings that they've got, that spark that is there, they want to like take action on that and make it open up into more. They think you're so beautiful. Oh, wow. Look at all these cards. We've got love. We've got beauty, love, romance. Wow. Letting go, disillusionment and communication. There's something to be let go of here. You've got disillusion or they have. You need to let go of that. Something that's been communicated. Somebody's got the wrong end of the stick here about something that's been communicated or not communicated. They want to clear that up. Something about communication that they want to clear up. But wow, beauty, love, romance. This person has got it bad for you. They got it bad. What else? I don't remember like such a positive reading before. Pick a card. I've had them very positive before, but not for a while. Romance. So they're feeling so romantic towards you. They're having like these romantic imaginings and dreams and yeah. Let's see what they want to say. Sometimes these can be so negative, these decks. I don't fully trust these decks yet. What do they want to say? One-sided relationship. Oh, they think that you're not into them. Okay. They're really into you and they're not sure that you're really into them in the same way. It's not that. I have sexual fantasies about you. I told you. The person is fantasizing a lot about you. You're the one that's in the mind. When they're, you know, I need time. Perhaps to get the courage together to approach you. What else do they want to say? Oh. I don't know. It might be please don't move on, but I don't know. There's too many cards there. Divine counterparts. They believe that you're made for each other. Obstacles in the way. Don't have to be big obstacles, these. I'm making changes for the better. Okay, well, if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In that extended reading, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in then. So you should you be making a move on this person then? Or, you know, what should you do? Should you be saying something? I don't know. Or is there something for you to let go of before this person can come in? Guidance for you in this relationship, you guys together, once you're together, what are the dynamics between you in relationship? Are there any red flags to look out for there? How can you make it work really well? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email email addressing very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. The email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, those places that your email provider hides them away, so you can't find them. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, oh, it's got a spider on it. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new, and if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the shell, and this one's for you, shells, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get some cards out for you. There it is. And find out how your person's feeling about you right now. We've got... well, you've got be still a while. So, okay, this person is being still a while. Perhaps watching you, not saying anything at the moment, pausing. Perhaps they're blown away by your beauty, and you've taken the wind out of the sails a little bit. Or a lot. So they're being still at the moment. What's this all about? Playful. I feel like you're very playful. You could have a lot of fun together. Let's find out more. Get a grasp on this person's energy for you. Meditate. Some quiet time. Yeah, this person's being quiet. They're not saying. They're being still, being quiet. Just kind of watching. Watching you having fun, perhaps. Being playful. So I feel like you're fun. They're watching you. Tell us more. What's all of this? 9 of Wands. This person's been hurt. Or they think that you have, and you're being wary about letting them in. This person could be kind of watching you, waiting for like the perfect moment. Yeah, waiting for the perfect moment to invest. They might feel like you're kind of blocked off at the moment and are unapproachable. Could see you being playful, but are like waiting for a perfect moment for them to step in and invest in this with you, like invest some kind of an energy with you, but they feel like held back. 8 of Swords, feeling held back from that. Let's get into this. 9 of Wands, I'm feeling like this is your energy now, like they see you as kind of being, yeah, 9 of Wands, so being really wary, and kind of, you've been hurt in the past. You've been lied to in the past, so you've got boundaries to people coming in. You're a bit like, So they're feeling that from you. Could be why they're kind of watching you, feeling that frostiness, just a carefulness. So they could be like wondering how to approach you, to not come across like as a liar or something like that. Being careful with you. Changes. They might be waiting for your energy to change, for you to kind of soften. Perhaps it's just a matter of perhaps you have trust issues, and it's just a matter of time of them kind of being there, and you're getting used to them and kind of getting to know them before we can actually invest in this relationship. So yeah, they could be like keeping things friend zone at the moment, kind of not coming forward romantically until they feel like you're used to them and your defenses are down. Not your defenses are down so they can take advantage of you, but I think they know that you're wary about getting into a relationship here. So they're waiting for the perfect timing. 7 of Pentacles, to invest more in. Do you like to get this going on a romantic level? 9 of Materials. That's what they're hoping for. They see that like you're happy by yourself at the moment, but they're hoping to have like this relationship with you. So they're seeing you as single and independent, but hoping that you want to invest in this. And they're kind of waiting for that perfect moment to come towards you. I shouldn't be in there. Feminine energy. When you're open and receptive, when you're open and receptive. They're seeing you kind of closed down at the moment. So they feel like they can't move forward. Eight of Swords, kind of blocked from that, held back, feeling held back. Eight of Swords. Tell us why the Eight of Swords is here. Or they feel like they should hold themselves back from you. Six of Emotions, something from the past. Oh, has this person got a past with you? Five of Voices, 10 of Materials. Yeah, past. For some of you, you've got a past with this person. I don't think that's for all of you, just for some of you. So they kind of feel held back because of what went on in the past. But for some of them, they're just like feeling held back because they want like a long-term thing with you here. But there's like an inner conflict toward that. Yeah, I don't know. An inner conflict. I think this reading is pretty much all about them feeling like you're kind of not really open to relationship, and they're kind of waiting and holding back until they feel that you are open to a relationship. This feels like it's someone that's kind of careful with you. They notice your energy and they're being sensitive to your energy, you know. They don't want to just kind of... Some people don't, right? So some people will just like bravado come towards you when you're not feeling open at all. And they're not the kind of people that care about your energy. They're not picking up on a thing. But this person does care about your energy and they are picking up on it. Grounding is behind that. Feels like they want to set things off right, but they're just kind of waiting for you to open up in order to do that. Yeah, I would say this person is sensitive to you. And not moving forward on this because of that be still a while. They could be thinking about this a lot though. Thinking about you a lot. Just waiting for that perfect moment to make a move. But you're coming across as kind of single independent energy to them. Embrace. Through each other you'll find the missing pieces. Beautiful. So they're feeling like you're the one for them. The missing piece for them. It could be like wound mates this as well. This person could have had a hard time in love before and feeling like you both be good together, you wouldn't hurt each other kind of thing. Balance, find a balance. You might balance each other out. They're feeling like you'll balance each other out. Not the healthiest of energies this, like thinking like, oh, this person will complete me, because we don't need that. It's better to getting into a healthy relationship is about being healthy before we get in there. If we're not feeling like that, if we're feeling like the person's going to bring something that we don't have, kind of complete us or bring some kind of a healing, that it's not necessarily a red flag, because we deserve relationships like that too. Every step along the way, we're always deserving of love. But what I'm saying is, it might not be a healthy long-term relationship with this kind of an energy about at the start of it. Doesn't mean it's a bad relationship at all. Yeah. But I do tend to be focused on this channel of like us doing our own work and getting ready for these really healthy relationships, you know. And that happens when it's two whole people that have done the work on themselves coming together. And with these two cards, like both like you complete me balancing cards, it doesn't feel like that to me. Control and communication. There could have been control issues, one or either of your lives kind of thing. And it feels to me like they don't want to come across as controlling. They don't want to push you into anything. They're very like sensitive to your boundaries, and they might want to communicate their carefulness around you to you, to put your mind at rest, to put your mind at ease. Like you're safe with me or something like that. Perhaps they're aware of something from the past. In fact, some of you, because of the Six of Emotions, they could have been controlling in the past to you, and they might have learned about that now. Never enough. Trust issues, yeah, for sure. And using. They don't want you to feel like they're using you. They know that you've got trust issues. It's like this person is wanting to be very sensitive around you. it feels to me like this person really knows you. I don't know. Just with that Six of Emotions, it could be someone from your past that really knows you. Like knows you on a really deep level and kind of sees you. Love endures, some love that has lasted here. So someone that still has feelings for you, but not approaching you right now because they know that you've got boundaries to them. But the love has lasted for you. They still love you. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Could have someone coming in from the past here, you know. But they're wary, and I think you're wary of them. They see you're doing really well now and they want to invest. What do they want to say? I find you incredibly attractive. They're still attracted to you. You're beautiful. Finances are a problem. Oh. And I pulled away because I'm overwhelmed with all of the things going on in my life. So yeah, this is someone from your past that pulled away. What else do they want to say? Will you give me a second chance? See, definitely someone from the past. Wow, are you going to give them a second chance? I wasn't getting that before. I feel lost without you. Things haven't been the same since you parted ways. There's someone keeping me from you. Someone keeping me from you, or there was someone keeping them from you. Huh, okay, well, that puts a little bit of a different turn on it. So this is someone from the past, yeah. Wanting to come back, they still love you, but they know that you're kind of blocked to them. Perhaps they were controlling in the past. I think they'll want to talk to you about that. Perhaps you felt like they used you in the past. Definite trust issues with this person, I would say. Well, if that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story. You want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In that extended reading, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So how should you handle this then? Yeah, prepare yourself for this. So guidance for you now, guidance for you in this relationship. You guys together, if you are to get back together, what will the dynamics be between you now? Are there any red flags to look out for? How can you make it work really well? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the shell on a device that you can open PDFs with, and in that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I will see you in there very shortly.